here we go with the unboxing of the Musha Gundam MKII, made in Japan 2010. This was released in May. This kit is based on the skeleton of MKII version 2.0. I'm hoping that the retrofit of new armor on top of an old frame, albeit supposedly a very good frame, I'm hoping that it won't hinder the articulation too much. One of the reasons I gave up on the Shin Musha was that I'd already built a version 1.5 of the RX-78-2 and I didn't particularly fancy building it again, especially with the legs being all pre-built for you. This character comes mostly from, I think it's based on the Dynasty Warriors game, the second one, which is available on PS2 and PS3. I haven't quite managed to reach unlocking of this character yet on that game. Just love all the bling on this. A nice selection of weapons, lots of decals. Yeah, 6,000 yen. This is one of the more expensive master grades there are. The first thing that strikes you with this kit is the amount of bling in it. Wing Chronium asks a very good question about the gold chrome parts. If the parts are designed to be removed without you having bare patches on the parts, and yes, the gates are on the underside of the part, so when you remove it and you trim that off, they should be invisible, because the other side of the horns are going to be sandwiched onto there, and that's the only patch where there won't be any chrome. But I can see that this isn't employed everywhere. This one's the same. Hopefully it's going to be recessed into another part of the armor. This as well. Hopefully it's on the inside of one of the joints, so you can't see the joints. Now this is fine. Now I noticed that specifically for this sprue with the horns, the tips are rounded on the ends. Feel a step there. And on the other half it's cropped off. So they didn't have a choice in gold chroming both sides of this sprue. For this massive sprue, gold on one side, silver on the other. Maybe there'd be some fitting problems. It's too thick to have paint on both sides. I don't know, there must be some good reason besides economics, because this is an expensive kit, 6,000 yen. I don't have the Shin Musha anymore. I couldn't imagine myself building the legs of the 1.5 Gundam again. I decided to trade up for this instead because I don't have the 2.0 Mark II, so this should be a completely fresh build experience for me, even though it reuses the frame from the 2.0 Mark II. 2005 for the inner frame. This one I expect. Some of the armor pieces. 2010. Ooh, some lovely lavender accents. Chrome pistons. Yay! Should be an interesting build. And I notice in the background of the artwork on the box, awesome. The Shin Musha there fighting back to back with the Mark II. Are they like best buddies or something? I know they're in the Dynasty Warriors game. Sleepy Zaku's on the floor. Ah, there we go. And I remember the original Musha Mark II. You're going to be paying over the odds for it. In actual fact, it's a fairly ropey kit, to be honest. Awesome illustrations in here. But yeah, I'll probably do a proper video for this later on. Thank you for iShop2Go for sponsoring me in the past couple of years. And just a reminder for the people who are entering the yellow Gundam competition, it ends on the 28th of May, and already the entries are looking very interesting, so I'll look forward to judging with Monokaman your entries. Oh, can't wait to start building on this bloke. My SD of this guy, I'm sure he's not the Titans version. Does that mean we're going to get another recolor of these? I kind of regret getting rid of the Shin Musha now. I'm sure they'd look awesome displayed next to one another.